Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning to Jan coming in, probably from your nest. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Lauren from Bucky's. Let's see here. Good morning. Let's see here. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of other folks in here today. Looks like a lot of the comments from yesterday are still here. I guess I never did close this tab. Oh well. But let's see. Uh, all right. Good morning. There we are. Okay. So yeah. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning to Susan, Lauren, Jan. Wonderful to see you here today. Tony. Wonderful to see you here as well. I see I got some folks watching me on Twitch. Good morning to you. My Twitch moderator just told me that she turned off comments because I was getting so much Twitch spam. So even though you can't comment, I just want to say good morning to you. Anyways, we're here today to say some good stuff about us and it being Friday, also to go over the cards for the week and really see where they have taken us this week. And so let's have some fun today. Let's pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are just we're choosing what to focus on because in this life we have lots and lots of things that we could focus on, and the fact is that if it as we choose better things to focus on, we're going to get better results. So let's choose good stuff to focus on by saying that today I am wise. I am wise. I apply my knowledge with discernment. So I am wise. I apply my knowledge with discernment. Are you wise? You are wise. You apply your knowledge with discernment. I'm going to write that down in the comments. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. And I am wise. I apply my knowledge with discernment. Wisdom is such an interesting thing because, I mean, it's kind of difficult to define. Wisdom is not the same thing as intelligence. It's not the same thing as charisma, though wise people typically have both intelligence and charisma. Wisdom is wisdom is what happens when we um, is what happens when we use our experience, and when our experience teaches us well, and so we understand how to proceed based on stuff that we have seen in the past and things that we've experienced in the past. Wisdom is something that comes primarily through time. There's a very famous story in the Bible about a Jewish king named Solomon. And Solomon is well known as being the wisest person who ever lived. The reason that Solomon is wise is because God came to Solomon in a dream and asked, "Hey Solomon, like if you could have anything that you want, any gift that you want me to give you, what is it that you want me to give you?" And Solomon said, I desire wisdom so that I can rule this great people that you've given me." And God liked that. God thought that that was a wonderful request, and so whereas other kings would have asked for things, selfish stuff like long life or wealth or power or the death of their enemies, Solomon had asked for wisdom so that he could correctly govern govern people, which is absolutely something that is required when, if you've ever been a leader in any capacity, it's so important to have wisdom. It's so important to have discernment. And so, so God not only gave Solomon wisdom, God also gave Solomon all the stuff that Solomon didn't ask for, all of that wealth and influence and power and the death of his enemies and whatnot. And Solomon actually, of all the kings of Israel, he's the one who had a relatively peaceful kingship and relatively peaceful reign. Although it cannot be said for his sons or his dad for that matter. But Solomon was kind of a an outlier as far as the kings of Israel went, because and he's also the one who built the very famous temple, Solomon's temple, which was widely regarded as the most beautiful and incredible temple. It took a lifetime to build. It took a lifetime to gather the materials to build. And so when Solomon asked for that wisdom, one of the first ways that he demonstrated that wisdom and showed everybody that he had it was that two women came up to him with one baby, and they both claimed that they were the mother of the baby. And so Solomon, seeing that he didn't know who the baby's who whose was the baby, but he said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to chop the baby in half. We're going to give half the baby to the one woman and half baby to the other woman, and that'll be fair. And of course, the woman whose child it wasn't was like, oh yeah, let's do that. Then we'll both be compensated. And the woman whose child it was like, no, absolutely not. Give it to the other woman. Just spare the child's life. And that's how Solomon knew that the child belonged to the one who wanted to spare his life, not to the one who was willing to have him chopped in half. And so this is it's a very famous story of wisdom, the application of wisdom. So Solomon could read between the lines, and that's what we do when we are wise. We can read between the lines. We can understand how different concepts all tie into each other. Wisdom isn't about what we know, from books. Wisdom is about what we wisdom is about what we know from being able to tie different concepts together. It's an application of intelligence. It's an application of creativity. Uh, the two ladies that came to Solomon with a dispute about who the child belonged to did not expect that Solomon would propose to chop the child in half. In fact, Solomon never intended to chop the child in half. He intended to get the correct emotions out of both of them. He was able to put himself in both of their shoes without them even realizing it. And so wisdom is about applying our knowledge with discernment, and that is exactly what Solomon did. So as we go through our days today, let's be wise about it. Let's apply the knowledge that we have. Let's put ourselves into other people's shoes. Let's have that empathy that comes only from experience, and let's understand that all of the experiences that we've had over the course of our lives are all culminating in the day that we're having today, and that we are prepared no matter what life throws at us, that we are prepared to take care of whatever life throws at us, because we've been preparing for this our whole lives. So and so anyways, I am wise, you are wise as well, and today let's apply our knowledge with discernment. And so let's go through the cards for the week, it being Friday, and actually see where they have taken us. Good morning, Maya. Good morning, Dan. Wonderful to see you guys here today. So we started our week by affirming that we are committed, that we dedicate ourselves wholeheartedly. Oh, my little daughter over there coughing a bit, sneezing maybe. Um, but yeah, we started our week by saying that we are committed, that we dedicated ourselves wholeheartedly. Hello, Pepper. Um, and so, you know, let's see. But yeah, that's how we started our week, by affirming that we are committed. Of course, as we are committed, and we decide what it is that we commit to, and then move forward in that direction. The next thing that we have affirmed was on Tuesday, when we affirmed that we are loyal, that we remain faithful and trustworthy. Well, how can we remain faithful and trustworthy unless we know exactly to which we are committing? A tremendous part of that is what we affirmed on Wednesday, is that we are forgiving, that we release embracement and embrace peace, because the people and the situations that we are committed and loyal to are not always easy to be committed or loyal to, and sometimes we have to release that resentment and embrace the peace that comes when we release the resentment. Doing all these things allows us to be loving, and to nurture meaningful connections, to have those meaningful connections and to nurture them, and to recognize that those meaningful connections come not through just the good times, but also through the hard times. And of course, being able to apply all of this together makes us wise, and allows us to apply our knowledge with discernment. All these things take us to our Saturday card, which, as always, is that we are awesome. So let's recognize our inherent value and worth. The fact that we are walking on this earth means that we are inherently worthy of making the correct changes in our little worlds. to make the changes in our little worlds that make our lives and the lives of the people around us better. And so let's recognize that we are inherently unworthy, and that the people around us are also inherently valuable and worthy. And we'll affirm that tomorrow on Awesome Saturday at the Awesome Saturday service at 11 a.m. Tomorrow. But until then, let's reconsider that we are wise, and let's apply our knowledge with discernment today. Let's take the experiences that we have cultivated and gathered through an entire lifetime of experiencing things, and let's apply those those experiences to the issues that will come up today. All right, my beautiful friends, I love you. I care about you. Good morning, Kelly. Wonderful to see you here today. I love you. I care about you. I think that you're amazing. I think that you're awesome. This is your up to the moment reminder that you are worthy of the life that you are leading. And so let's lead amazing lives together, and let's ultimately rebuild this world in a way that is truly amazing. All right. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Awesome Saturday service, and then again on Monday at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you. I care about you. I appreciate you. I think that you are absolutely capable of handling everything that comes at you today. And I'll chat with you tomorrow at 11. Until then, aloha from paradise.